If you've got an unencumbered home and are sitting on a truckload of equity, let me show you how we can turn that into a real passive income that may one day replace your wage. $1,125,000 in equity, $62,000 per annum in rental income, passive rental income, 10 units. The client never left their lounge room to secure this deal. Now guys, here's what's important to know. Cash flow is oxygen, and we've been investing in this manner for several years. I'm talking to you today about a deal we purchased for a client 3 years ago. 10 units, major regional hub in Queensland, over 100,000 people in population. Now, 20 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 10 car spaces, 1,558 square metre block of land. So what's important to note is people always talk about wanting to buy houses for capital appreciation. We all understand in the real estate space that the value of the property is in the land. So we've secured a huge chunk of land in this instance, but we have cash flow because we have 10 units on this complex. Now we purchased this property for $1.375 million, all 10 units. 3 years down the track, for all of those of you who are saying that you can't get capital appreciation out of a unit complex, this property is valued at $2.5 million. So we've created $1.125 million in equity for this client when they never left their lounge room to buy this property. Now, the site generates $166,400 per annum in rental income. That's $320 per 2-bedroom unit per week in rental income. It's not rocket science. After all expenses, this client pockets $62,700 odd per annum in real passive income. That is after all expenses inclusive of interest repayments. So the important factor here is the 12.1% rental yield achieved on this asset. Now, that's not the best part. Let's get to the kicker. How do we get past this? The refinance is a huge part of our strategy, and this is how we build out a multi-property portfolio. The client came to us with an unencumbered home that we used as security against this new purchase. They deployed $463,000 as security at a 30% deposit plus closing costs to secure this asset. Now, as we mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, 3 years on, we have created $1,125,000 in equity. That is a combination of market movement and rent increasing. When we're looking at a 10 plus unit complex, we do a commercial valuation. So we look at cap rates in the area. Now, at a 70% lend to value ratio, we are able to access $787,000 in usable equity. Now here's why cash flow is oxygen. Let's say we extracted $600,000 in equity out of this site at a 7% interest rate. That would add $42,000 per annum in repayments to your bottom line. Our site generates $62,000 per annum odd in rental income. Now, if we take $62,000, drop $42,000 in additional interest repayments, my client at 100% financed and some money back in their pocket because they deployed $463, we've extracted $600, is still positive $20,000 per annum. Now we've replenished our bank account, we're still in a positive position, and we have $600,000 to deploy into another site exactly like this. If you want a deal like this, pick up the phone and give us a call. We are the multi-unit specialists in this country. We've been doing this from day one. That's how my business partner and I built out our 140 plus property portfolios that generate over $2 million a year in passive income. If you want to learn more, pick up the phone. The team are waiting for you.